Hello and welcome back to the channel, Kelly Legends Media. Before I begin, I want to thank all the subscribers, all of you who are new to the channel, welcome. And I want to thank all of you who just clicked by my channel, decided to watch the video. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Yeah, thank you very much. Also, those likes and those hype buttons that those of you have been pushing in the comments you're leaving, it's a good way to support the channel without it costing anything. And I really appreciate it. Thank you very much. Okay, so as many of you probably already know, Elmano, the leader of the New Generation cartel, has been killed in Mexico, right? So right now, the way they're reporting it on the news and on different social media platforms is that Elmano was killed by a Mexican military task force. Okay, there was a shootout where I believe 3-4 people from the military were injured, and a couple of guys from the cartel were killed, including Elmano. Okay, for those of you that don't know who Elmano is, he's a leader of the Jalisco New Generation cartel, and there was a reward out for him for $15 million from the United States, and Mexico also had a reward on his head, and that was only for his arrest. Well, the guy's been unalive now, and there's been a lot of backlash ever since they unalived him. Now, for one thing, it's been put out there already that the United States helped the Mexican government in this mission, not with military forces or by sending troops in, but by giving them information that helped them know where he was going to be and how to get to him. And you know, they're pretty much were involved just as far as information goes. Nevertheless, the United States government has asked for the American people that are in Mexico, especially in Jalisco, to stay inside. You know, public transportation's all messed up and everything. But still, even if they have their own vehicles, just to pretty much hide out in their houses, because there's already been a few cases where the cartel has gone and snatched a couple of American tourists that were out there. They burned and blew up a lot of tourist sites, and you know, they attacked because Mexico's involvement. They attacked their transit system, blew up buses. Yeah, they're kicking it off. You know, they took their leader out, so they're kicking it off. They're not sitting back and just taking this lightly. And it's very dangerous for Americans. So if you're planning on taking a trip over there, I'd put it off for a little bit. If you got family over there that are Americans, I'd contact them and let them know, hey, you know, this is what I'm hearing, and be careful, stay off the streets. And just, you know, lay low, man. Kick back in the crib and pretty much hide out until some of this has calmed down. It's only going to get worse before it gets better, I'm sure. Now, this guy, Elmano, being that he was the leader of the cartel, there's a vacuum right now without him being in charge, okay? He was involved in a lot of things. I'm not going to go through it, what he was involved in, but it wasn't just fentanyl and drugs. You know, he had other, let's call them business ventures that he was involved in, illegal ones. You know, he had his hands in a lot of pots, you know, a lot of pockets. So, you know, a lot of people are interested in that right now. They want to get theirs. There's a lot of people waiting to step up. There may be a power struggle as far as who's going to take that place, you know. I'm sure they've thought about it, they've talked about it, but when it really comes down to making that move, we don't know how it's going to go. In my opinion, it's better that there be a leader in place than for there to be more confusion and just running rampant, and blowing shit up and kidnapping people and everything because of them unaliving this man. You know, it wasn't a small thing. From what I understand, one of his kids is in ADX in Florence. I guess he made a deal with the United States government and is doing his time right now in ADX. They've been after this guy for quite some time, and we don't know if they actually went in specifically to get him, or he was just part of this, this group of members that were moving through Mexico when the Mexican government's military hit him. You know, there was exchange of gunfire, and he's one of them that lost his life. But I'm sure if you guys poke around social media, you'll see all of the devastation that's happening in Mexico right now, especially in Jalisco. But it's affected other parts of Mexico, Vallarta, Michoacan. You know, there's about 5 surrounding cities that are very much affected by this situation. Anyways, I just thought I'd do a quick video for my subscribers. I know a lot of yous work, a lot of yous are in different stuff. So if you haven't had time to really check it out, here's a quick synopsis of what took place. And like I said, if you got family over there, get in contact with them. Tell them to kick back, lay low, and hopefully in the next couple of days, maybe the next week or two, the government will be able to figure out more or less what steps are going to be needed to protect these individuals. I guess right now, it's not the American consulate, but where the American representatives stay in Mexico, they have the armed guards and put in National Guard people to protect that building and to protect the people that work for the United States government that are there stationed in Mexico, to give them protection, you know. So things are squirrely right now in Mexico. It's not a good place to visit right now. If you had plans of going over there on vacation, I'd put them off for a little bit and keep an eye on the news and how things work out. Thank you for watching this video. I appreciate each and every one of you. Stay safe, people. Stay free. God bless you and your families, and hope to see you on the next video.